Okay, so now I got some stuff laid out here. These here are my Z frames. Let's cut it open quick. I put tape on it and labeled them so I know which are which. There we go. These out. So let's leave this aside, and then we're going to grab. We'll do an X one first, and then we'll do the Y, since I have the X ones laying here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these as they start. I have all these cut down to size. My X is at least 600 millimeters, but everything else is exactly the same. Just wanted to make sure, because I'm playing these couplers, that everything was going to work. So this is going to be like that. So set this here like that, and this is going to be there. And okay, so I have everything rearranged here. I'm probably going to have to do this a little different than I thought. You want to say hello? You can say hello if you want. Daughter's down here. You want to say hi? Go ahead.
Hello.
So she's down here. I guess she wants to see what I'm doing, or maybe she just wants to be in a video. I think she just wants to be in a video. So I'm going to stick this one down there just so I have it up off the ground. This is going to overhang a little bit.
That's cool.
Put this there. Put this here. Make sure we are straight. And do that. Go ahead.
Bye.
Okay, so that's going to go there. And everything lined up, and I got this little punch tool. Try to go right in the center. Actually, you know what? I think I might be better off with a marker. Give me a second, I'll be right back with a marker. Okay, so now I have a marker. Put this out of the way. Oops, that was not supposed to move. Well, that's not as nice as I thought it was going to be. Well, let's just try it like this then. You know, we always get trial and error. Let's hold that up against there like that. Make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, so everything's in place. I'm going to try to put this right in the middle. Punched a bunch of times. It's going to put a nice little dot in there. Not sure if it's going to pick it up on the camera. Yeah, you can kind of see it. A little dot I put in there. Next thing I'm going to do is drill a hole. It's going to be more like a pilot hole because we don't want to go full sized on the first drill bit. Battery. So since I'm using M5s, I have an M5 drill bit. Well, tap for the M5 drill. Well, the drill bit for the M5 tap. There we go, that's what I want to say. And I have this smaller drill bit. Now that little tap that we were putting in there with that punch, that little spot for this drill bit to line up in. So I drill the hole. It doesn't move, it doesn't wander. I don't know if you ever tried drilling into a piece of metal, like this one here. This is what I was testing some ideas on. But sometimes the drill bit can wander. It didn't wander that time. Sometimes it happens. So to avoid ever having it happen when you're drilling, you just use one of these punches, and it puts a little divot in there for your drill bit to sink into. And here's my drill bit for the tap. Drill a new hole in there. Now we don't want to kind of like drill it out. We don't want to do that because it's going to make the hole bigger. We don't want the hole to be bigger. That drill bit's specifically made for this tap. Now the key to doing this is keeping the tap perpendicular. take it slow. Take your time. Just want the tap going straight. If you have to back off because you're getting some grinding or bunching, go ahead. I'm doing this by hand. You could probably do a little better with a drill press on a very, very low speed and maybe some oil. And I'm just going to take my time doing this because I want it done right. And I want the screws to go in. You don't really need to put downward pressure. You don't really need to put any kind of pressure on it at all. Just do it all by itself. And it's starting to turn pretty easily. If you look inside, you can see that the bit's going in. Tap made it in. Well, not perfectly straight, but that should be okay. Since it's going in pretty nice, I'm going to back off on it. I don't know if you watched the earlier video, that temperature and humidity data logger I have down here, recording temperature and humidity down here. When I move the printers down here, I have a rough idea of how much I have to worry about the humidity. Mostly the humidity. I'm not really worried about the temperature too much. Okay, so now that should be perfectly fine. That hole should be nice. What do I have here? These are the bigger ones. These are my test bolts they had bought just for testing. I bought a whole bunch of the correct size ones. Look at this. That should fit pretty nicely in there. Let's get the screwdriver. Now I'm going to have a washer on here when I do put it together for good. I think it turned out pretty good. It's going to be nice and straight on the top. Double check it. We can put on this other piece. And there's my right angle. When that butts down against there, it should be nice. It should fit nicely. Should keep it nice and square. What I'm going to basically do is do that to the other corners, do it to all the corners. Probably do this side quick too. Get a right angle in there. Since we already have it in place, you don't need to worry about too much about it moving at all. It's not straight in the center. That was a little off. Actually, no, it's not. I'm going to try to get these as dead center as you can. So this should be where the rest of my holes are going to go. Everything should line up pretty nicely. And as you can see, these ones could probably work. I think they're just a little too close. So I do want to put an enclosure on this, so I want to make sure there's enough room for that. What I'm doing with the enclosure though is put like a seal on it. So that, because the enclosure is not going to be able to seal against because it's plastic, going to be sticking out past here. It's just slightly smaller than the original, slightly smaller than the original design. The inch is just slightly smaller than 30 millimeters. So we'll do this to all of the legs. and soon we'll have the right bolts. We'll be able to fasten some of these parts together. These metal shavings out of here so I don't want them touching the Arduino. And then we can tap these two holes, and this piece here will have the top piece completely done. And once we're able to mount it, we can then take measurements for the next part, the next piece that's going to go on for the Y. So this is about all that I'm going to do for today, is tap these two holes. All the parts came out pretty nicely, in my opinion. Got a whole bunch more parts that are printing. Trying to get them down here. And I'll just leave these here, I really don't need them upstairs. Take that box upstairs to put more parts in and bring them down. What I want to do is leave that run overnight, the Arduino, see what kind of data I get. Should be a nice load of data. It's not supposed to rain tonight. The basement does get a little bit of water, but usually not much, like an inch at most. And these printers are going to be up on here, which is about 3.5 feet up, 3.5 feet up. No, it's probably about 3 feet, to tell you the truth. Turn that out of your way. It's probably closer to 2.5, 3 feet, somewhere around there. Now that I think about it. Okay, so that should be some nice tapped holes in there, and that should be ready to be assembled. Once we get the right bolts and everything. So this is part 1 of the assembly for the Hypercube, aka Hypertube, since I'm using square tubing. So probably going to take the Net A board up and troubleshoot it, see if anything did blow out on it. I hope not. If so, I'll be getting probably the ramps because I already have an Arduino Mega. But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to be notified for future videos, subscribe. And I'll see you next time.